Okay, so I'm going to adjust this just a little bit here. Um, Unpause.
Weather is already running. Use clear slash end before restarting. Aborting.
Okay, so I'm going to fix the. Hopefully, you can still hear me. Check, 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 check. Okay, I'm turning down the mic volume just a little bit. Um, but maybe I shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to keep it at -2 decibels. Sorry, I just fiddled with that a little bit. Okay, so I'm back in flight gear, and I'm now at. Oh, I can't even remember. New Orleans International Airport because I went online and I'm trying to check the weather. There's some bad thunderstorms down there. Hope everyone's being safe. It's about 8 a.m. on April 16th, 2021, and we're gonna try to fly the helicopter in the thunderstorms that are going on in New Orleans right now. This is using real-time live weather data from the NOAA. And so here, environment, weather, um, NOAA.gov. It downloads the data, the weather, and applies it. Okay, so
Local weather. Local weather is already running. Use clear slash end before restarting. Aborting.
okay, so we're gonna okay, and brakes off, power on, and I'm taking off from New Orleans International Airport, April 16th, 2021, 8 a.m. in the middle of a severe thunderstorm. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how the helicopter handles bad weather. Okay. Now, I don't see the raindrops yet. On the radar map, most of the bad weather is a bit to the northeast right now. Again, this is 8 a.m. on April 16th, 2021. I'm at New Orleans International Airport, and I'm flying the RAH-66 Comanche attack helicopter. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just checking out the weather. Okay. So I'm going to try to head northeast. And I've never been to New Orleans or Louisiana in general, so I don't really know the terrain. So if you've been to New Orleans, you can tell me if it's accurate or not. And that's a nice thing about, you know, I have high resolution maps of every airport in the world and real time weather data. So I can say if there's like a hurricane or a snowstorm, like I was flying in out of Weyburn, Saskatchewan the other day in that major snowstorm they had a couple days ago. And again, I hope everyone in Saskatchewan is being safe too when they're having. I mean, I wouldn't want to be in a snowstorm in Saskatchewan. Sounds bad. I was looking on the webcam, and it's pretty bad up there, or at least it was the other day. Um, but it's a lot further north than here. I mean, we get snow here too. But I figure Saskatchewan might have us beat for bad snow weather. All right, now I'm not seeing the raindrops. Yeah, but you can tell it's misty. Okay, I'm gonna try to get some more altitude here. Maybe get up to about 2,000 feet or so. And if I'm reading the heading right, I should be going northeast. And I'm losing altitude instead of gaining altitude. Let's try to get higher. Okay. So if we get too high, I might get stuck in those clouds. Okay, so I'm about 1,500 feet here. It looks like I'm over water. So I'm not sure if I'm going the right direction. Let me pause this and check the map. Okay. Okay, so I'm. Okay, so I had it backwards. I'm sorry. Okay, so the bad weather is actually to the northwest, not the northeast. Um, So I'm going to try to change my heading here. Okay. Whoa. And I don't want to get caught in any wind or anything. Okay, so I'm still... Um, and you can't really see anything, so I'm just flying on the instruments here. That's why I want to... 3,000 feet. I shouldn't hit anything in Louisiana at 3,000 feet. I don't think there's any big mountains or whatever. Okay. But like I said, you can't really see anything, so... Okay. I don't really have much control on the hat. Try going down a bit. I need to see the compass. Hold on. Okay. Well, you can see the sun. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm over the Gulf of Mexico right now. So, need to go northwest. Heading west now. Okay. Losing altitude again. Whoa. And so since I'm such a rookie, I don't know if whether it's just my bad piloting from inexperience or if it's actual winds or weather conditions that are rocking the helicopter. Okay. So I'm going to try to head west. If I just go north, I should end up back over land. Okay. And I am heading south, not north. The helicopter spins pretty easy. Because I don't have enough speed, that's why. So I'm going to try to go back up. I'm still losing altitude. Because I had the thrust down. My bad. I'm going to hit the water. Ah. Okay, that was my bad. I turned the thrust. I guess it's thrust. Down. And I started losing altitude there. And speed. Okay. Should be back on track now. Okay, head north until I hit land again. And so that's the F-15, because it's a simulator, there should be a way to specify, unlimited... Oh, I forgot to turn up the landing gear. I always forget that. So that's what's rocking the helicopter. So if the landing gear gets caught in the wind, it's not very aerodynamic. I'm at 2,000 feet here. And I think those are knots on the speed indicator. So, moving at a good clip, good altitude. Not decent altitude, I guess. Okay. Heading northwest. And I should be heading back into the storm now, so. See, it's getting cloudy. I'm probably approaching land now, so. Alright. That's a fun way to crash. Okay. So I didn't look up the wind speed. I was just looking for thunderstorms. So let's see if we can see the lightning. Because I was on X-Plane, and the weather effects are pretty impressive. I can see the... I'm going to crash at that. Okay, so I'm still not very experienced here. Okay. And I'm heading south again. Okay. I don't know if it's just me or the wind that's spinning my helicopter like that. Okay. This is not going very well. Okay. I should be over land by now. No? Helicopter's like on its side. I don't know why it keeps spinning. I'm trying to control it. Might be the wind. Okay. Or something down there. Just gotta level this thing out. That's what I get for trying to fly a helicopter in a thunderstorm. But I'm heading south again. Let's rotate this. Jeez. Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's the death of me. Okay. I did something bad. Okay. Can we take control of the aircraft, please? Wow. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That's not going to end well. Okay. My bad. Famous last words. I know. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Reset. That's the beauty of being in a simulator. You can't actually die. Just reset. Okay. Alright. So when this is done loading, I'm going to check the weather again. Figure out which way I want to head if I want to see what the weather effects look like on flight gear. See, the scenery is already downloaded, so the first time I loaded. Okay, it's paused. So I don't think it'll show. Um, so actually, I can load the web browser, but I don't think it'll show in the video. So I'm pulling up the radar map here, and still got some bad, nasty thunderstorms out there. So just need to head northwest, not northeast. Okay. Wind speed is pretty decent, only less than 10 miles per hour. So just lots of rain and thunder. That's good, not too much wind. Alright, so let's try this. Alright, unpause. Brakes off. Engines on. And position it. I don't know why it makes me do that, but okay. Here we go. Take off. It's going to freeze up again. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to head northwest instead of northeast. That should take me into the thunderstorms. I'm going to pause this real quick. Okay. Still recording. It's going to close the web browser. One less thing to keep running. Okay. Unpause. And the first rule of flying is don't crash. Okay. Okay. Just keep the engine power on maximum. Keep it around 2,000 feet. That seems to be good. Heading northwest instead of northeast. I just have to keep an eye on that compass heading so I don't end up over the ocean again. I don't know what that is. What is that? Pause. What's that beeping noise? Got plenty of fuel. It's not a fuel alarm. Okay. What is that? It's a military aircraft. Someone got a missile lock on me? Okay. I need to try to level this thing out. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm flying over New Orleans. From, so they say Nolens or New Orleans. So I've never been to Louisiana, so I think that's a highway down there. Ah, see, as soon as I start looking around, I lose control and crash. Okay. See, the hat stick isn't very precise. Use the mouse to fix this. Okay. And I'm heading south again for some reason. Okay, let's head back northwest. Okay. Why is my speed 0 knots? I'm just hovering? Okay, so let's do a dive. 4,000 feet. Can I do that? Climb. Dive. Hey, get some. So I do a dip. Then pick back up. Oh, I forgot to put the landing gear up again. I always forget that. Okay, so it should work better now. Okay. And I'm heading south again. Ah, too much. Okay, there we go. Northwest. And, okay, goodness. And again, I'm at 0 knots. See, helicopters are tricky. I don't have enough experience in this. I should get like a back in the fighter jet. Yeah. So I don't really see much rain though. Just foggy, looks like. So I can pause this. And I'm still recording, but I can go back on the weather. And instead of looking for thunderstorms, um, oh wow, looks like there's a hurricane or something going on over the Philippines. That doesn't sound too good. Let's go look for a snowstorm. Looks like there's another thunderstorm over Boston. That looks worse than Louisiana. Let's go to Boston. Alright, so the magic of simulations is let's go to location, select airport, and if I don't know the code, let's see if I can just look up Boston. Search. Okay, Boston Logan. I've actually been there. Go to airport. And if you're watching a video, you're going to have to wait for the scenery to download. So, sorry about that. Because I've never, I say every time, it's only the first time you go somewhere. So, um, pretty much every time right now. But say if I go to Boston once, download the scenery. And then the next time I go to Boston, it's already downloaded. So, just a one-time thing. And I'm glad it works, that it can actually download the scenery to the hard disk while I'm recording the video to the hard disk at the same time. This is turning out to be a long video, I think. Hopefully you find it interesting to watch. I know I'm not a very good pilot, so it might be nauseating. um, yeah. Okay, so while I'm waiting for it to download, I can Alt-Tab and got bad thunderstorms in Boston. What is going on in Ottawa? Is that a snowstorm? Um, and what is going on in the Philippines? Um, looks like a tropical storm or something. But it looks like it's going to miss the islands. So it's good for the people of the Philippines. It's going to pass by them. It's not going to hit the land. So, very good for the people of the Philippines. Um, any other interesting weather going on? Nice clear skies in Australia. It's like you're done downloading. Still downloading. Alright, sorry you have to wait for the downloads. Just trying to find a bad snowstorm. Is the radar? Let's see, say rain radar on. Okay. You have snow radar. Just trying to find someplace that's snowing right now. Still downloading. So it might actually be slower because I'm recording. So, someplace far to the north. Is it done? Still downloading. Alright. I'm waiting. Okay. Loading. Loading scenery. Okay. Yeah, the computer does not like me to use the web browser while I'm downloading files and recording video all at the same time. Um, but there's something going on up in Ottawa. Light rain, no snow. Okay, it's too late in the year to be snowing in Ottawa, I guess. What is going on in this place? We done? Okay, we're at Logan International Airport in Boston, Massachusetts. And we're going to unpause, turn off the brakes, engines are on, and we're going to go airborne. Should be able to take off here. Brakes were on, sorry. Turned off the brakes. There we go. All right. Gear. All right. I actually used to live in Massachusetts, so I should be able to figure out the area pretty well. You can see the moon up there. I think that's the moon. Okay, I'm trying to dip here and get some horizontal altitude. I think that alarm is just not going anywhere, maybe. So follow the moon. Okay. So I'm gonna head northwest, like I did in New Orleans. So that's the magic of computers, though. In seconds, I can fly. I can instantaneously transport my helicopter from New Orleans to Boston in fractions of a second, milliseconds. So, well, plus the time it takes to download the scenery. So it looks like it's raining. What is that on the water? Let's go down to the water a bit. Is that just reflections, or is it actual rainfall? Well, I'm gonna crash. And the screen's locked up. Pause before anything bad happens. Okay. The whole thing locked up. Okay. Alright. So we got 0 speed here. I'm gonna lock up again. I think it locks up when it's downloading scenery. I paused it, but yeah, there you go. Doesn't help me fly. Let me pause it again. And I gotta close this web browser. Yeah, I can't find any place where it's snowing, so. Okay. Unpause. Okay. See, I need like a tutorial or something, because I'm still pretty bad at flying the helicopter. Like, should I be twisting, or... Okay. And like, what's the best way to get speed and such? And on flight gear, I can't swap aircraft. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I got some control here. About 3,000 feet, heading west over Boston. And look, there's a ship down there. You see that? The ship? That's pretty cool. I saw an X-plane, they had like ships. I didn't know they had ships on flight gear. That's pretty cool. What kind of ship is that? Looks like a cargo freighter. Lots of tall buildings. Ah! Okay. Okay, I got some level flight here heading west. How do I get more speed? Usually, like I said, I dive down a little bit. Do that in the Cessna too. And I pick back up. Get a little airspeed. 200 knots is pretty good though for a helicopter, I think. Okay. So I'm still not really seeing the weather effects though. Like on X-Plane, it's really impressive. So I can do the screen recording of the X-Plane demo, but this is completely free open source. Everything is free and open source. The data, the buildings, the software. But X-Plane is a closed source proprietary commercial software. So I don't think there's any licensing issues with so I'm creating an original work, so it should be fair use. So it should be fine. I just wish that Flight Gear wasn't so buggy. But like I said, you can't really complain if it's free. This is incredible for free software. I mean, just look around. You have the 3D buildings. Um, I'm handling the helicopter okay, I think. Okay, I need more altitude here. Losing altitude? Come on. There we go. Okay, backed up to 1,000 feet. Yeah, but I don't see like rain or anything. Just foggy. There's some big towers over there. Really tall towers. What are those? So I don't want to hit them. So I turned in the direction of them. So I'm so curious. But then I'm going to hit them. So they're really up there. I'm like at over 1,000 feet here. Should be able to avoid them here. So good 200 knots at 1,000 feet. So I just got to remember to put the landing gear up. I forget that on every aircraft. Because you can't actually see the landing gear unless you're outside the aircraft. So I could do that. V. There we go. Come on. Oh, I lost it. Controls. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Heading. What happened to my HUD? Pause. Help. Simulator keys. Cockpit view should be Control V. Control V. I was doing Shift V. Okay. Control V. There we go. Okay. And heading west. Yeah, I don't see like the lightning or anything like I saw in X-Plane. So I need a faster aircraft if we're gonna try to fly into a zone off the Philippines. I can try that. Let's pause this and I cancel out and swap aircraft. So um, stop.